After allowing 9 points and sacking Matthew Stafford 7 times last night, the Niners defense has allowed the fewest points per game at 11.5 and have the second most sacks with 15 this season. All right, let's say hello to the crew again. There we are. Hi, Mina. Good morning from the West Coast.
Hey,
Glad
good
you got to
morning.
stay home for once. All right, I'll start with you, Mina. How big of a threat are the Niners in the NFC?
I think they're absolutely a threat. I think they are a Super Bowl contender precisely because of what Nick Bosa just articulated there, which is this is the best defense in football. Frankly, I don't see how you can argue otherwise. They rank first in expected points added per play. If you don't like nerd stats, they're first in yards per play, first in yards per carry, first in touchdowns allowed. I mean, I digress. The four-man rush is terrifying, but DeMeco Ryans, their brilliant defensive coordinator, has shown an incredible ability to dial up the blitz at the right time, as we saw last night, and we also saw during the playoff run last year. And then the other side of the ball, they've got an offensive coordinator in Kyle Shanahan who seems to always set up his skill players to succeed. The only limiting factor, I would say, and this has been the case obviously for several years now, is the up and down play of the quarterback. When he's facilitating and not putting the ball in harm's way, it's good enough. Of course, we have seen him make mistakes in the past, but for me, the floor is deep playoff run.
I totally agree with you, but I'm going to just throw a monkey wrench into that whole argument in this regard. You know who the person is to watch? It's to watch Kyle Shanahan. We know how brilliant he is in terms of his offensive play calling. He's done a damn good job as a head coach. We get it. Although most of the time he's won is when Jimmy G is his quarterback. He's struggled at other times. Here's where it gets interesting. This need to protect Jimmy G from himself. How is that going to work in the playoffs? Certainly you got a defense that's going to show up, and they can limit the offensive firepower of the opposition. But how much are you going to limit your team? What kind of positions are you going to put yourself in defensively? Because you're so rigid, you're so careful, you're so cautious offensively to protect Jimmy G from himself that y'all are not as nearly as effective as you should be against the Philadelphia Eagles, against Aaron Rodgers, who may want to avenge the loss that he suffered at your hands last year, assuming Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers get into that mix. All of these things are things that we have to consider when it comes to the San Francisco 49ers, because clearly Shanahan has proven on a multitude of occasions that he doesn't really trust Jimmy G. He's just prayerful that he won't mess up too much or he won't make the big mistake that really cost them a game. Doing that in these upcoming playoffs, the way we're seeing teams in the NFC look right now, I don't think that's going to cut it.
You know, I don't know that he's protecting him from himself. Play callers have to get a feel for the game. And as you saw last night, Jimmy G did a pretty good job. They were dialing up plays, allowing him to throw the football. Should have had 2 touchdowns. If Kittle could have got his foot down, that would have been the second touchdown. They got a recipe, like Mina said. When you look at the 4 teams I think that most of us are talking about right now, they all got one thing in common: lights out defense. Whether it's the 49ers, the Dallas Cowboys, the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Green Bay Packers are starting to get better, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So 5 teams that we talk about. The thing that they got is they got defense. And defense is a recipe for success to getting teams to the Super Bowl. When your defense is doing well and you're running the ball and the quarterback isn't making the mistakes, like we saw Jimmy G last night. He didn't make the mistake. The guy that made the mistake was Matthew Stafford, throwing the pick 6 going the other way. That was a major mistake. Jimmy G was pedestrian to a degree. He was, 17 or 20-something, 250 yards and a touchdown. The big column was the 0, no turnovers. And if they can keep that down and run it smoothly like that, we might see him in Arizona.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.